Hey guys, PhantomCave here with the latest in-depth analysis of DC's Batman Hush. Sketched by Jim Lee, inked by Scott Williams, story by Jeff Loeb, and coloured by Alex Scott. So let's have a look. It's been over a few actual Batman comics, and they've turned it into like a sort of like a big graphic novel. Well, it's not actually a graphic novel. It's like a big one, big collection into just big one. And this story is basically about how the Batman tries and finds the guy that's been trying to mess with like criminals such as Catwoman, Scarecrow, the Croc, and Bane, and people like that. It's very good art for what it is. It's just that I'm not really into Batman. I like to collect them, but the stories are alright, but like, yeah. They actually made a film out of this, which was obviously called Batman Hush. I've actually watched it. It's basically the same sort of stuff as this, and it also has, well, in the film and in the book based, it has Poison Ivy, obviously. And I think in a couple pages, Poison Ivy actually controls Superman. So yeah. And obviously, Batman's Bruce Wayne, obviously. But yeah, don't worry about that dog. Hopefully you can't hear it. Yeah, the story, I've already mentioned that the story's pretty good, but look at that art. It's done in colour, which in the Phantom, we don't really see colour because it's black and white. But Batman, you'll see colour. You'll see alright. You'll see colour alright. And look at this. Catwoman and Batman, yeah, in their romantic goodness. So, yeah. Probably the last Batman comic we actually had to look at was probably either Batman 1000th issue review. Yeah, you can check that one out. I'll put a link down. It'll be up here somewhere. Up here. Up the top somewhere. Soonish. Superman should come up here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. There's Batman. Superman's here somewhere as well. Comment down below if you actually like Batman or Superman versus the Phantom, and also comment down below who would win against the Batman versus the Phantom. I'm pretty sure they actually did a run through Batman versus, like, Batman through to the Phantom, and yeah. This is where Superman actually gets a bit controlled by Poison Ivy. But these Batman comics, well, they're obviously, like, Batman himself is like 80 years old, so, and the Phantom, it's probably, I think it's 3 or 4 years older than Batman. If you think that Batman is older than the Phantom, well, you are surely mistaken. Because Batman is not older than the Phantom. And subscribe down the bottom if you want me to make 1,000 subscribers. Because I'm doing a campaign to try and get me to 1,000 subscribers by August 16th, 2020 next year. So subscribe down the bottom for more comics. More comic reviews. So we're still having a look at this. And it's turned out to be a good one. But what we don't know in this comic is that, several comics, is that we don't know who actually, tried to get everyone together in the same spot. But actually in the movie, they, Hush is actually, the Riddler, and so then he becomes Riddler. He goes into one of those Azarath pits in Ra's al Ghul's thing. Batman 619, Jim Lee. And that's Hush there. But in the movie, Hush and Batman made up at a warehouse, and that's where Catwoman actually nearly dies from being nearly incinerated through a fire, which happens in the movie but doesn't happen in the book. In the book, they actually fight it out to the end with Batman and Hush being the victim, but then when Hush is done, Batman actually goes and interviews the Riddler, which the Riddler actually was he was the mastermind out of it, because the Riddler, we think he's not that great at being a criminal, but in the old days, in the old Batman series, he was alright. He was alright, I guess. And this is just some cover art. I'll turn it around for you. This is actually goodness. Absolute goodness. Look at that Joker. Look at Joker there. What I haven't seen in these Batman comics is, to me, then not as good as Phantom comics, I reckon. Not as good as Phantom comics. That's just me saying that. And it goes on to say Jim Lee, San Diego, California, September. Like I said, go subscribe down the bottom, comment down the bottom if you want more Batman type material, / reviews, or Phantom reviews, like and share wherever. Go to PhantomCave now and get loads of comic posts.